The sun is an extremely powerful source of energy. Every day, enough energy falls on the Earth's surface to power the world for 27 years. Specific is a UK National Innovation Centre which has been set up by the UK government to deliver coatings for steel and glass that can enable buildings to become power stations. The current challenges with existing solar panels are to develop systems that enable the generation, storage and release of solar energy in one system, and also to reduce the cost of solar power to make sure that it's competitive with conventional energy sources. Specific is working on unique printing and coating processes that enable solar energy generating materials to be deposited on glass and flexible substrates at low cost using non-toxic ingredients. We're working on low-cost routes to making photovoltaic materials and solar thermal collectors. We're looking at both heat and electrical batteries, and we're looking at ways of using DC energy in buildings to generate heat and light.
In the photovoltaic lab here, what we try to do is concentrate on the development of materials and processes for the fabrication of third-generation photovoltaic devices. We can think of third-generation photovoltaic devices as devices with several layers superimposed of organic and inorganic materials. So what's really important about our research approach here is that we concentrate solely on the use of low-cost and abundant materials, as well as processes which are compatible with industrial-type manufacturing. Here we use a near-infrared radiation oven, which is an instrument that allows us to cure or sinter coatings, organic or inorganic coatings, under 1 minute. And this kind of timescale is what we would consider compatible with industrial processes. So once coatings have been successfully applied on substrates here in the lab, then they're being taken over our pilot line facility, where we have a reciprocate, much larger reciprocate of this oven, and our technologies can be coated on much larger sheet or cold substrates.
Here at Specific, we've got workshops, we've got pilot lines, and we've got the ability to go from lab to line in a week, and we can go from the mine to the market in a month. That's absolutely critical because the process of innovation is iterative and interactive, and that allows us to speed the whole process up. It's absolutely critical that we create economic growth out of this project. And so one particular aspect of my role is to be the voice of industry, and that means making sure that our technologies are exploited, are commercialised and get out into the world. The Specific partner model includes Tata, NSG Pilkington and BASF, the world's largest chemical company, so we're organised to reach the world with our technologies. I would also expect the local economy to feature heavily in terms of economic benefits. Exploitation will always take place to where the know-how is, and that's here at Specific.
We also work with a range of academic partners. These include Imperial College London, Bath, increasingly we're working with Oxford, and we also work with a range of Welsh universities. We get to work with many different types of organisations at Specific, from small SME type organisations that might deliver material supplies and new technologies, through to building contractors and architects, and crucially we get feedback from the marketplace, from end users, building owners and customers as to what products and what problems and challenges they have and the products they'd be interested in putting into their buildings.
Well, Specific is a fantastic multidisciplinary centre with a diverse range of people, from research engineers and scientists to funding and business development experts, and now an architect acting as a direct link to the construction industry. I think for me this has been hugely beneficial so far, in that when I'm dealing with real projects, there's always someone on hand to help with any technical queries or challenges as they crop up. And I think the mix of skills at Specific is really beneficial to us all, because it encourages us all to challenge our way of thinking and to think differently about the ways we do things. And I think that's one of Specific's unique qualities.
We believe that we can develop buildings that are power stations within a 3 to 5 year period. To illustrate the transformative potential of the technology, there are over 4 billion square metres of roofing in the UK that could take the materials, and that would generate twice the UK's electricity requirement.